Hi guys, so this is the first ever session that we bring it for 2021 advanced level accounting students. So you all know because of this current pathetic situation that we are having right now in our country, you have already missed 2 months schools as well as your tuition classes. You have almost missed for 2 months. So from the beginning of the month of March to the end of April, completely you have missed your classes for 2 months. So obviously, so based on our understanding, I don't believe that it will be a chance to have the classes again until somewhere in August or September. So that's what my prediction is, because at the moment when I'm doing this presentation, when I'm doing this video, the patient was numbered as somewhere in 553 or somewhere, right? So because of this trend having now in the country, I don't think we will be able to conduct the classes until month of August or September. So first thing is, what you might be thinking, so if so, what is going to happen for the advanced level exam? So no worries, you are going to do the exam on 2021, not on 2020. So you don't have any matter of that. So make sure even this time exam, even they postpone, they are not going to postpone your exam. So that's the most important part in here, right? So the most important thing is you have to learn something in this period also. Not something like you have to learn accounting, you have to learn business studies, you have to learn economics. You know why is it? Because otherwise, if you continuously miss the lessons, that means you will be thinking that there is no rhythm of studying for even for yourself. So your pattern would be changed, right? So you want to make sure you continuously doing the studies. So that's why we started this online program for you guys. So basically this is powered by onlineaccounting.lk, the first ever virtual experience in Sri Lanka. So it's not introduced because of this curfew situation. So onlineaccounting.lk, almost we completed our first anniversary recently. So no worries. So this is the first session for 2021 advanced level student. You might be thinking, so look here, how this program is going to be delivered for you. So no worries, I will share my presentations also, tutorials also. So I will discuss some MCQs also for further lessons if you want. So I think it's better. So if you have any chance, you can go for the onlineaccounting.lk and watch our videos, right? Okay. So first thing is, this is the first session. So in this first session, I will be giving you some of the introduction part for the syllabus, because the most important point is, irrespective of whether you have gone for the classes or not for the last 2 months and for the next 3 months, you have to face the advanced level exam on next year August. So that means it's very clear we will not be able to do our physical classes in the institutes until at least like August or September. So that means from the August, there is just 1 year for you guys to do the exam, to cover the syllabus, right? So you all want to make sure you are continuously doing the studies, because your rhythm, your pattern would change if you stop all your studies right now. So first we will be discussing this introduction part, right? Okay. So first one, I'm going to discuss with you the syllabus structure. First one, I am going to discuss with you the syllabus structure. So I'm your facilitator basically. I'm Taranga Jayasanka. So in this syllabus structure, what I'm going to discuss is for the grade 12 and 13, the both I will be discussing what the structure is, what the syllabus content is basically, not the structure basically, syllabus content, right? So in this syllabus content, I will be going through with grade 12, how it's important for you. I will show you how it's important, the grade 12 lessons for you guys, then grade 13 lessons as well, right? Okay. So because first thing is we have to identify what are the lessons you should know once you go for the exam in next year August. Right? So we should have a basic understanding. It's something like this. I think you all watch cricket. At least you have watched 1996 World Cup or the 2020 World Cup. Somewhere at least you school big match. So you all see, before they go and batter in the pitch, before they go for the ground, they analyze how the pitch is. They analyze who are the other team, who are the leading batsmen. Then they analyze the bowlers of the next, that means the opposite team, as well as they identify what are their strengths. Then they are identifying what are their weaknesses. So likewise, they should have a better understanding of themselves as well as the opponent team. So that's why this introduction part is really important for us. That's why this is really important for us. So this syllabus structure I will be moving with grade 12 first. So content, grade 12 syllabus. So now if you see the grade 12, so you are in the grade 12 right now. So you should know what are the lessons you have to cover once it comes to the August. So again I am repeating, now don't argue that you didn't go for the classes, you didn't go for the schools. It's very clear you haven't gone for the schools as well as for the classes. That's fine. But the question is, up to this August, once you are comes for the beginning of the month of August, you have to complete all of these chapters before come for the beginning of the month of August. So that's a challenge, right? Because you might be thinking, so it's unfair because you didn't have the classes and schools both. Yes, but nothing to do. They will have your exam on next year August. So there is no impact from here for that. So that's the point, right? So grade 12. So I think you might have already discussed some of these lessons with your lecturers as an example. First one, analyzing the accounting and its needs. So under here, we should know what are the objectives. Then accounting equations, basic accounting equation, as well as the expanded accounting equations. So you have to learn the both and you have to do more calculation. Is there? This accounting equation is really important. I will show you this grade 12 accounting equation part. This has been tested as a separate question in the second paper for the question number 3. So if you have a past paper, just refer for the questions from 2012 onwards for the last year. That means for the 2019. From 2012 to for 2019, you have already, the examiner has already given a question based on accounting equation, right? So this part is really important, this accounting equation part, because that question number 3 in the second part, based on the new syllabus paper structure, you will be getting 40 marks. You will be getting the 40 marks, right? Then next one is what? Double entry system. So you should know debit and credit and all. Then one of the most important chapter is what? Prime entry book. So in this chapter you will be learning different prime entry books. As an example, we call it as sometimes day books. As an example, you will be going through with cash receipt journal, cash payment journal, sales journal, purchase journal, so and so, return inwards, outwards. Then we have to extract it for the ledger accounts and all. So that's what the picture that we are having right now for the prime entry books. But inside of this chapter, there are some competency levels they have given for you. So they have given for you some of the competencies levels. So in the competencies levels, this prime entry books chapter is really important, because in the prime entry books, we have to discuss about the VAT adjustment. We have to discuss about the VAT adjustment. Then we have to discuss about the error correction through the prime entry books, general journal, then control accounts, then adjusting entries, as well as in this chapter C and etc. You know, bank reconciliation also we have to learn in your prime entry books. So that means even your syllabus, the teaching guideline itself, it gives you an idea about primentary books, a separate lesson, but you want to make sure in that particular primentary books lesson, they are having different sub lessons. We have to separately learn out this. For example, VAT, we have to do the calculations and check it. Error correction, we have to do it as a separate chapter. Control accounts, we have to do it as a separate chapter. Adjusting entries, we have to do it separately. Bank reconciliation, we have to do it separately. So primentary books, one of the most key areas in your syllabus in the grade 12. Because your foundation, your basics will be learned at here. Then next one, accounting concept. So it's basically a theory part. Yeah, it talks about going concern, matching concept, then the prudence concept, so and so. Right? So next one, financial statement of a sole proprietorship business, including adjustments. Impairment loss adjustment, depreciation adjustment, EPF ETF adjustment, stock loss adjustment, prepayment adjustment, accrued expenses adjustment. So and so there will be different adjustments for what? Financial statements of a sole proprietorship business, including adjustments. So in this chapter. So keep it in mind. Now you should have, do you know how many terms you have already finished it up to now? As a grade 12 student, you have already completed 2 terms in your syllabus. So we'll check how many questions, how many chapters you should know. Once it comes for the end of the 2 terms, so now at the end of month of April, you should have learned up to here in grade 12 chapters. You should have done up to here. That means what? It should be to here financial statement of a sole proprietorship business, including what? Adjustments. See, then so far you should have completed analysis of accounting and its need. This is important because every time first question, MCQ question comes from there. Then as well as there are some theory parts. Then second one, accounting equation, you should have done it. Double entry system, you should have done it. Primentary books, including what? Error corrections, control accounts and adjusting entries, you should have done it. Then accounting concept, you should have done it. Then financial statement of a sole proprietorship business, including adjustment, you should have done it. Up to the end of April. So that should be the progress of yourself up to 2020 April. Right? So now it's very clear. Up to now, at the time of your listening for this video, you should have completed up to here. Financial statements of sole proprietorship business, including adjustments. Up to there, you should have completed. Right? Then, now, from the month of May to August, what you have to cover in your syllabus is, first one is what? Manufacturing business, including adjustments. So that means, you have to prepare the manufacturing account in addition to the income statement, in addition to the SOFP. Right? So you will get a new account, basically statement, manufacturing account. This manufacturing account is critical in exam. Because this manufacturing account question, it was amalgamated with partnership questions also. Not only for partnership, your compulsory question, company question also comes with sometimes from this manufacturing account perspective. From that point of view. Right? So then non-for-profit organizations, like you know that small clubs are there, Maranadhara Samiti and all, Singiti Lama Samaji, Ekamutu Lama Samaji, Dilenatharu Lama Samaji. So those organizations' financial statements will be prepared based on here. Right? Then after that, you're having some of the most important lessons in the grade 12. You will come up with incomplete accounts as well as partnership business. This partnership business was one of the compulsory questions even before the 2019. So that means from 2011 to 2018 period. In those papers, this partnership business question was the compulsory question. It was a one compulsory question. I will tell you and later this paper structure analysis, partnership business was tested on that man. But still, even it's not a compulsory question. Still, you will get a question from partnership business as it is. So, you know how many marks allocated for this? How many marks allocated for this? Partnership business. Almost 40 marks in the exam. So, you might be thinking, so look here, you are saying 40, 40, 40 every time. How much is the total mark? Isn't it 100? No, your papers would go for 400 marks. Right? First paper you will be getting 200 marks. You will be getting 50 marks. So, into 4, 200 marks. Then again, second paper, you will be getting another 200 marks. So, altogether 400 marks. 400 marks divided by 4, you will get 100. Right? So, that's how it comes. Then these lessons are really important for you guys. So, at the end of this corona sessions, you should be ended up in here. Partnership businesses. In here last one. Because that's how your grade 12 syllabus is. Should be covered once it comes for August. Because your term is going to be finished at August. So once you come for August, that means we are in May. Obviously, May you don't have classes. June you don't have any classes. July, I don't think we can go for the institute and do the classes. No classes for sure. So August, so nothing to do. Another 1 year is heading for your exam. So almost there will be these 4 lessons to be covered up before you go for the month of August, right? So that's the content of grade 12, right? So now I am going to move for your grade 13 syllabus content. One of the important discussion will be one of this, because the thing is grade 13 your compulsory questions come from grade 13. So other questions also grade 12 really important, because anyway you have to do 5 questions. So 5 questions means you will be getting ABC 3 parts, right? Okay. So these are the grade 13 lessons. One is prepares financial statement of limited liability company including cash flows. So we are going to prepare, like you know, sole proprietorship business itself, it's there. You have to prepare the accounts in grade 12. See, look here how it comes. See, sole proprietorship business account itself, it's there, right? Then again, partnership business question itself, it's there. That means you are going to account for sole proprietorship transactions as well as the partnership transactions. But you all know there are limitations of the sole proprietorship business as well as the partnership businesses. So we are having another module called as what? Limited liability companies, to eliminate the limitations in sole proprietorship and partnerships, right? So this is all about preparation of limited liability financial statement, which is called as the compulsory question. Then the thing is, it's not along the limited liability company financial statement. To do this lesson at the exam, you should know this second one. What it says, makes use of Sri Lanka accounting standards in the preparation and presentation of financial statements. So you should know this accounting standards. First one is LKS 2. That accounting standards goes for inventory. LKS 8. Changes in accounting policies and estimates. LKS 10. Events after the reporting period. LKS 16. Property, plant and equipment, that depreciation, exchange of assets, disposal of assets, revaluation of assets, change in useful lifetime. Those will be discussed in here, LKS 16. Then LKS 37, provisions, contingent liabilities and contingent assets. Then SLFRS 15, it's a revenue recognition. Then SLFRS 16, leases. Once you're done with all these, only you can go for this lesson. So basically this question in the exam, right? So then after that you will be getting what? Accounting ratios. Then after the ratios you will be getting what? Evaluate basic concept of what? Management accounting. So you have to evaluate basic concepts of management accounting. So it's the starting of management accounting. So you don't know it because it's grade 13. So you have got two different accounting, like in economics also. You divide the economics into two, microeconomic and macroeconomic. Likewise, in the accounting also, that the way of that doing the accounts in our books of accounts, so it will be depend whether it's management account or whether it's financial accounting, right? So then there will be the evaluate basic concepts of management accounting. In here, this management accounting chapter, we have to cover direct material cost, direct labor cost, production overheads, and also the cost basically. Then we have to go for marginal costing and capital investment decision. So that's all about the grade 13 lessons for you guys. So I guess that so far you all know what are the lessons included in your syllabus. So you know grade 12 what are the important lessons. Then up to the April, what are the lessons you should have already completed. So once it comes to August, what are the other lessons that you have to cover, right? So then now what I'm going to do is I'll be analyzing my what? Paper structure. So you know you're going to do under the new syllabus. So luckily once you're going for A levels in 2021, you have the 2019 paper, then 2020 paper. So you have got two past papers in new syllabus. So if you see the paper structure, first to 30 questions, there will be MCQ questions. See how many marks? 120. I see. You might be thinking, sir, whether you have done a mistake. No. Every question will give you 4 marks. So 13 to 4, you will be getting 120 marks. So this is the first part. First 30 questions, it would be the MCQ questions. Then 30 to 50 questions. 30 to 50 questions, it's short answering questions. Very straightforward questions. As an example, they would ask from you. They will give you some transactions. Sales is this with VAT. Payments is this. That means purchases is this much with the VAT. So from that, what you have to do is you have to calculate the VAT liability sum. So likewise, they will give you the details without the answers. So you have to calculate the answer separately and take it for your 30 to 50 questions. Altogether, it will be 20 questions. That's the place where a lot of the students lose the marks. So 20 into 4, 80 marks. So altogether 50 questions. And how many marks will be there allocated? For the first paper, it's 200 marks. So that's the paper 1. Then if you see the paper 2 structure, paper 2. So this is I'm discussing for you guys, right? You are going to do the exams in 2021 under the new syllabus. So if you refer any paper prior for the 2019, that means as an example, assume if you have a past paper book and you are analyzing 2018 paper, so it's not like in here. Sometimes. Not sometimes, obviously it's not like that in here. Because 2018 up to that, now it says the old syllabus. So in the new syllabus, it comes from 2019. So I will tell you what's the paper structure for you also. So question number 1 and 2, both it would be compulsory questions. Both it would be a compulsory question for you guys. It comes from financial statements of a liability, limited liability company with LKS and SLFRS. What's this LKS and SLFRS? See this. See, this is the part. It says what? First one, preparation financial statements of a limited liability company. Then that plus these accounting standards. Lot of students, they like get troubles. They're having a lot of issues in this accounting standard part. If you get more issues in this accounting standard part, that means you can't do the first question. So you want to make sure you study, because LKS 2.8, that so far it's like kind of a like simple accounting standards that we are having. But SLFRS 15 and 16 dot SLFRS in the sense sometimes kind of a tough standard that we are having. So anyway, you have to learn all of these to go for this question number 1 compulsory question with LKS and SLFRS. See how many LKS are there? 2 it's there, 8 it's there, 10 it's there, 16 it's there, 37. So this cash flow is LKS 7. I haven't included to here because it separately come under the first one. So these are the accounting standard you should know for these questions. Right. So then second question. compulsory questions. Again, that means first two question itself it's compulsory questions, right? So in this compulsory question, you will be getting the questions based on your management accounting lessons in grade 13. So you have not yet discussed those parts. Management accounting grade 13. So no worries. You will be studying with me those points. Then question number 3, optional question. So basically question number 3 is accounting equation. See, where was the accounting equation? Here. That's why this is important. If you're good in accounting equation, you can get this 40 marks. Right? That's the most simple question in your paper. Believe me, even once I am doing A-levels for my A-levels, once I go for the second paper, what I was checked was, I checked whether the accounting question itself is there. Luckily, it was there. Right? So then question number 4, again 40 marks. See, every question you get 40 marks. So they will give you 6 questions. See, they will give you 6 questions, but you just have to do only how many questions? 5 questions, including first 2 compulsory questions. So that is what your paper structure is. That is what your paper structure is. So you want to make sure you analyze this paper structure. I will give you more details because for a grade 12 student, this is so far it's okay, right? But I'm not going to discuss further like what's the difference between all syllabus papers and all, because you're doing at 2021, so you have a much time to discuss those. So this is a basic understanding for you. So after watching this, let me know your comments. Then most important thing is you want to make sure you subscribe the YouTube channel to get more updates regards for this, because I will be upload these important lessons in my YouTube channel, right? And also make sure you see the messages in our WhatsApp group, so you will be identifying what are the new questions that we are discussing and as well as what are the lessons that we are discussing. So if you consider in here, so this is the introduction session. I'll be releasing these chapters one by one for you guys, so you make sure you keep in touch with our WhatsApp group as well as with the YouTube channel. So you want to make sure that you subscribe it and click the bell button also. So I'll be discussing this. So if any of you have interested partnership business, already we have uploaded for onlineaccounting.lk website, not for YouTube. So you all can purchase that one. So I'll be doing this double entry system with a YouTube video again. So it will be good for you guys because I have seen a lot of students I struggle still in their double entry systems.